Good morning. Oh my goodness. It was a chilly night, but we had a great camp spot. And you know what today is? Some big milestones. Pawnee's getting all excited down here, stretching around, ready to roll. So let's go get these milestones. We only got 13 and a half miles to a camp. We have some mountains to climb and we're ready to do it. How you feel about today, Kate?
I'm pumped.
That sounds like you're pumped. So I'm excited because we're about to hit 2,000 miles. She's excited because she counts down and we're about to have less than 200 left to Katahdin. Let's go. Okay, we're standing here. This is the Appalachian Trail completion monument. Not that we are completed.
Not our completion.
Not our completion.
It's a trick.
It is a trick. But this is where the trail was linked together for the final link to make it a continuous trail. Now back then, it was a 2,054 miles
Nice.
as of 87. However, now it's 2,193.4. And 0.1 miles from here, we got a milestone. Let's go get it. All right, that's 200 miles. That's a Sobo sign. 200 miles from Mount Katahdin. Can you believe here I am with a 200 mile sign? The last time I stood at a 200 mile sign was almost 1,800 miles ago. Wow. We have less than 200 miles on this incredible journey. Now that means we're less than 6 miles away from being 2,000 milers. I don't really have any words about that. I guess we'll just keep walking. All right, we're about to cross the Carabasset River. And I gotta be careful because the treads are off of my right shoe, almost the whole back half of the shoe. Well, that's pretty. All right, we're climbing the Crockers. We got one more mile to the top of South Crocker. And man, you can't tell on this camera. This rock field is straight up. And we've been doing that for a bit already. Ain't nothing to it but to do it. Kate, what do you think about this?
I think we should keep going.
We'll keep going.
I can't.
All right, we made it to the top of South Crocker Mountain. We have 1 mile of North Crocker Mountain. And 6.2 miles for the end of the day. Kate's not feeling great, but she's hydrating and eating some food, so she'll be running fast again soon. You want to go to the summit? No, we ain't here.
50 yards.
We ain't here for those bonus miles. These days it's just flat cruising.
No extra miles.
No extra miles. We do see some of the views. There's just no way we can go to all of them and still, make the time we're wanting to make. So anyway, we got to go down and up another one, and then somewhere right up here, stuff's gonna get real. I stopped here and Kate just starts mouthing, "You're gonna cry."
You want a tissue?
I use my shirt. Let me show you this. Oh, that picture's not very good with the sun there. 2,000 miles. We've hiked 2,000 miles since Springer. This means nothing to Kate. So she's just laughing. All right, we're sitting here at the parking lot waiting for our shuttle to go to town. Kate just walked over to the information kiosk and came back and said, I learned a lot of facts. So I asked her if I could record the conversation. I have no idea what she's going to say.
I can't think of any funny facts, so I'll just tell you the real facts. Okay. In 1900, they put in a bunch of protection laws, so no hunting moose, etc. So now, guess how many moose are in Maine, estimated?
According to my vision, 0.
60 to 70,000.
60 to 70,000 moose? How come we can't see any moose?
I don't know. Oh, and because the best thing we should be doing, which you've been doing, we want to be looking at watery bogs in the twilight or in sunset. Those are their main feeding times. And they're most likely to be there because they're supplementing their diet of sticks and like leaves or something with saltiness. Sorry,
is it salt water?
What? No, they're not. I don't know. Bogs aren't.
I wouldn't think so. I wonder where the salt comes from.
I don't know. Anyway, and then guess how much a moose weighs? How much they can weigh?
1,600 pounds.
1,500. Very close. Let's wait for the traffic. How fast do you think a moose runs?
35 miles an hour.
Yes. You read the same information.
I have never read the information. I was guessing. I've never walked over there.
Okay. Do you want to? Oh, you want to say?
I've got a question for you.
Okay.
What do you want for dinner?
Oh, I want a burrito.
Where are we gonna get burrito? Do we know if there's?
I don't know because my data plan.
Oh. She's on a pay-as-you-go phone, and she has no data.
I usually have data. I just used it all.
So we need to find out what our situation is.
I have more facts.
Oh, facts.
Okay, the Bigelows. Do you know who they're named after?
Mr. Bigelow.
Yes. Do you know why So he, in 1775, tried to invade Canada, but failed because the Bigelow Range stopped him. So I think it's kind of sad that they named the range.
Well, I guess it protected Canada.
I guess so. So I knew we invaded Canada in the War of 1812, but I didn't know. Maybe I should out myself for my bad history knowledge.
I don't know any of that either. So I'm gonna go ahead and end this one right here because we need to figure out. We need to talk strategy before our ride gets here.
True.
So talk to you later. All right, sitting here in my loaner clothes at a restaurant in town, Woodtown in Stratton, Maine. We're both having an Allagash White. And we're figuring out, I ordered 2 lobsters. I've never had a whole lobster. Like at home.
You've never had
No, that's not a thing in Missouri. You can get lobster tails, I'm sure.
Because your
fish
fly
are
not saltwater.
Right. So I ordered 2 whole
Do you know
lobsters.
how to eat them?
No.
Do you want to call my mom?
Maybe. I hope you all heard that. She said, do you know how to eat a whole lobster? I said no. She asked if I wanted to call her mom. She's from Rhode Island she's from a lot of places. So we're figuring out a lot of cool stuff. One, we're probably going to stay at this hostel 2 nights, and we're going to slack back the Bigelows, and then come back here tomorrow. So we're trying to figure out all the logistics of that, and I'm just looking forward to 2 whole lobsters. I don't know what to do with it, but here it is. Pawnee also loves lobster, apparently.
I kind of already read out
All right, good morning. I did not close out the video last night because I just didn't. So we're still at the hostel. It's like 7:30. We had an amazing breakfast, like eggs Benedict and like fruit and asparagus and potatoes and all kinds of stuff. Been up drinking coffee for a bit. And we're ready to head to the shuttle downstairs because we're going to slack pack the Bigelows. After today, there's no more big mountains for a while. So really looking forward to getting this out of the way. Yeah, great night here at the hostel so far. The hostel of Maine, or the Maine Roadhouse has been amazing. All right, I got to get going so we don't miss the shuttle. See y'all in a bit. All right, back on trail, and this is my first day of true slack packing. The other times I've done it, I've carried a tent and sleeping bag. Not today. I have my pack, but there's not much in it. So we're gonna get to going on the Bigelows. We're gonna try to do it fairly quick, so I probably won't do a lot of videoing today, but try to get some good views up to the tops. All right, we're cruising along here at Mach Kate speed. Struggling to keep up here. We're just trying to get done today. So there's two people that are more seasoned in the world that started an hour before us, but we're all getting picked up together. So once we catch up and pass them,
then Chap can hike with the oldies, and I'll keep going with the 20-year-olds.
I didn't call them old. I said they're more seasoned in the world.
It's like trying to give old a euphemism when being old is something to be proud of.
You're always like peeing in my Cheerios. So, you know, so I need to confess here. I always make her out to be like the driver of the miles and negative. She's really not like that. She's just the evil villain of these videos.
Like playing the villain.
Anyway, once we get ahead of them, we don't have to like fly so much because we're just gonna be sitting in the parking lot because we can't get picked up before them. But we have 17 miles to do today. It's kind of a warmer day. I guess one of the biggest things today, Kate, where's Pawnee?
Oh, I gave Pawnee an extra 0. We're at this wonderful hostel that said it was okay if I left her in the room to recoup. So we took her out for a little bit this morning to give her some, time. They're gonna check on her in the middle of the day to let her out again. But she just sleeps all day when we take zeros, so she'll be happy.
She's probably gonna have the zoomies tonight.
Yeah, I don't know.
I kind of wish I had a 0. But anyway, no, we're pushing here to... Are we having snack breaks?
No,
or?
I'm trying to find my propels.
My propels.
What?
It's like, you say it like it's different than amateur pel or something.
How do you say it?
Propel.
Well, you say permit wrong, so in the way that I say
She's
propel.
from New England. Straight up the boulders. Holy manoli. Bigelow Mountain, South Horn. Let me show you. Oh, there's Kate. Bigelow Mountain, South Horn. Let's look at these views. Oh wow, there's lakes over there. Wow. Let me zoom out for a second. This is one tall peak over there.
I think that's where we're going.
I would assume that's where we're going.
It looks just like the picture actually, or the...
Check this out. Man, it looks like it's just like 10 feet, but it's still another 50 feet up probably. Let me show where we came from. We're climbing. No. No, remember we don't do Sugarloaf. It was a side trail yesterday. This is absolutely amazing. These views are from, I'm drawing blanks. We're in the Bigelows. This is the Bigelow West Peak. My gosh, it's just, and we've got just a bluebird, beautiful day. It was a heck of a climb up here. The other side we came up, for the sake of my mom's heart health, I won't show the trail we came up on. It's on the other side of those rocks. It goes straight down.
Do I have Oreos in my teeth?
Let me see.
No, you're good. Okay. Everyone subscribe if you haven't subscribed yet, because Lil'Chap needs 16 more, right? Because he did it. Are you going to do 15. It? He needs 15 more. That's it. And then he can start making a money-making adventure.
It is.
Oh, funny.
Well, y'all are both. That's weird.
Oh, cool. Thank you.
No problem. Yeah.
All right, so as we're all sitting here on this mountain, we've learned that one of those peaks out there is Mama K. This is our first look at Mount Katahdin.
But we're all right.
Wow, wow, wow.
I'm not terrible
You
about
came up pretty good behind us.
Yeah.
See if we can find it.
I'll be right.
This has been easier than I thought it would be.
So we think
I want
it's,
to take a picture of that so that
I can't do it. It's right there. The one right in the middle of the screen. All right, some of these views are the same as West Peak, but we've descended and now climbed up Avery Peak. And this is just, man, the Bigelows may be one of my favorite days. This is just beautiful. Whew. Looks like there's some kind of emergency storm shelter over here. So maybe one of the reasons this is one of my favorite days. So I mentioned earlier, this is the first time I'm completely slack packing. The other times I've slack packed, I've still carried like my tent, my sleeping bag, and all the essential stuff. I'm carrying my pack today, but I'm not carrying really any gear. And there's 6 of us all going back to the same parking lot. So we're all getting picked up at the same time. And there's somebody behind us that's gonna be there well after us. So we have like no reason to rush, which kind of makes it nice. This is so pretty. All right, so done hiking for the day. Just waiting for the shuttle. We had 6 people with us. The other 4 aren't here yet. So Kate and I are here, and it was amazing. There was trail magic at the road. I've already had a cheeseburger and some chips and some Oreos, and the other 4 aren't here yet. So we had all told the shuttle, we were all supposed to call when we were at the top of a mountain with service at Avery Peak and let them know when we thought we'd be here. We told them we'd be here around 6. It's 6:30 now. We've been here for a while. We don't know where everybody else is, but anyway, it's an hour and a half drive back because there's some kind of dispute between the Forestry Service and an Indian reservation. So I guess a road's closed. So it's an hour and a half back. So it's gonna be late by the time we get back. So I'm gonna go ahead and close this out for the night because I'm gonna be in a hurry to kind of get all the chores done and do all the things to get ready to head out again tomorrow. Because after tomorrow, we're gonna try to push 57 miles in 3 days to get to Monson. So anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and tell you good night now since tonight's gonna be hectic. Come back tomorrow and let's get going to Monson.